Good afternoon and welcome to this delayed coverage of Arsenal versus Liverpool at Ashburton Grove. The players are in the tunnel right now. Arsenal can go back to the top of the league with a win today, and the significance of this victory will help to spur them on, because Liverpool, although they are currently not in the greatest of form, are still considered to be championship contenders. This is one of the most played games in the history of the Football League and one of the highlights of the footballing calendars. These two teams have played each other 237 times. Arsenal have 81 wins, Liverpool have 94 wins, and 62 draws have been shared between them. For Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, 7 years at the helm, 392 games in charge, reached 500 points faster than any other Reds manager in their history. But so far this season, he has had to steer them through choppy waters. For Arsenal, this is their best start to the season since the 2004-2005 season, when they finished runners-up that year. So this is an opportunity to build on that excellent start. So let's take a look at the starting lineups, looking first at Arsenal, who is managed by Mikel Arteta. There are 7 changes from the 3-0 win over Bodo Glimt in the Europa League, and Arsenal line up as follows, with Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Takehiro Tomiyasu, Gabriel, William Saliba, Ben White, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, the captain, Granit Xhaka, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, who has 5 goals against Liverpool, and Bukayo Saka make up the Arsenal lineup. For Liverpool, who is managed by Jurgen Klopp, they've made no changes from the 2-0 victory over Rangers in the Champions League during the week, and they start with Alisson in goal, Kostinos Tsimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiago, Jordan Henderson, the captain, Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, Mohamed Salah, and Darwin Núñez make up the starting lineup for Liverpool, who are going more with a 4-4-2 stroke 4-2-3-1 system, similar to the way that they played against Rangers in the week. The substitutions for Arsenal is Matt Tierney, the substitute goalkeeper, Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Rob Holding, Cedric Suarez, Fabio Vieira, Albert Sambi Lokonga, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, and Marquinhos, who's only made one appearance for Arsenal this season in the Premier League. For Liverpool, it's Kelleher, the substitute goalkeeper, Joe Gomez, Ibrahima Konate, James Milner, Fabio Cavallo, and Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino, of course, being Liverpool's most picked player under Jurgen Klopp. So our referee today is Michael Oliver, possibly England's finest, and assistants, usual for him, Stuart Burt and Simon Bennett. 4th official is Andy Madley. Darren England and Eddie Smart are in VAR. Hopefully we don't require their services today. Arsenal will be in their famous red and white shirts, and Liverpool will be in their changed strips of white, as we are almost ready for kickoff at Ashburton Grove. We have an absolutely full capacity house today. I can't see a spare seat just looking at it from my monitor right now. It'll be Liverpool to get us underway, but the players will take the knee here in the message for no room for racism. So there's no room for racism in football or wider society, and this is a chance for the players to take the knee and make that very clear. So the referee will blow his whistle, and then they will take the knee. Michael Oliver just over with Mohamed Salah, letting him know what's going to happen here. Players take the knee. It's unanimous. 11 players on each side all take the knee, and Mohamed Salah gets us underway here. And Liverpool are attacking the goal to my left. And it's just picked up there by Matip, who gives it back to the goalkeeper. And here's Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk here now. He plays it across the penalty area to Matip, who gives it back to Alisson inside the Liverpool goal. Liverpool just playing with the ball around at the back, and given their recent defensive frailties, that is particularly risky. Here's Tsimikas, who was almost dispossessed that time. In fact, he chooses to go back to Alisson, and Alisson's kick, left-footed, just gets over the halfway line, but clearing up at the back here is Gabriel, and he gives it to Saka. Saka moving forward now. Gives it the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard, here's Martinelli with a chance, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal inside a minute. Arsenal take the lead inside 1 minute. It's Martinelli, the goal scorer. And the referee is now just talking to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who may have a problem with it, but it was a beautifully played through ball by Odegaard to Martinelli, and he slides it past Alisson to give Arsenal the 1-goal lead. Jurgen Klopp has got a problem. He's speaking to Andy Madley about it now. But let's just take a look at this goal again. And you can see here it starts off with Saka. Saka slides it through to Odegaard, who plays a through ball to Martinelli, and he plays it under Alisson. And Arsenal lead by 1-0 here at Ashburton Grove. Beautiful finish. They're checking it for offside now, and this is maybe where the complaints are coming from. It may be against Saka. Let's have a look. It looks like Saka may have strayed into an offside position. We'll look at it again. Already we've got VAR involved. I was hoping there wouldn't be. But Martinelli is definitely onside. And Saka is as well. So Arsenal will be given the 1-goal lead. And inside 1 minute, Arsenal take the lead, much to Jurgen Klopp's chagrin, as Liverpool's defensive frailties open once again. And here's Henderson now. He launches the ball forward, but it'll go all the way back through to Alisson. And for Arsenal, this is just a perfect start for them. Here's Tsimikas. And unfortunately, Diaz there was unable to keep the ball in play. The throw-in's taken quickly. Arsenal starting like a storm right now. Here's Partey. It's out onto the far side now. It's Martinelli again, the goal scorer. Just gives it to Xhaka. Xhaka. Back with Xhaka. Arsenal quick passing here. And Xhaka again. And it goes out of play. It will be a throw-in to Arsenal. Tomiyasu here will take the throw-in for the Gunners. And this is just not what Liverpool wanted. They didn't want to concede an early goal to this already raucous crowd here. The throw-in is taken long, but it misses everybody and just goes straight through to Alisson. And Alisson now has his mind here. Just gives the ball to Van Dijk. 3.5 minutes gone here. It's Arsenal already with the 1-goal lead. It's Van Dijk. And he gives it to Thiago. Thiago tries to play the ball forward. Chasing this one from the back is Tsimikas. He keeps the ball in play. Tsimikas gets the cross in, and it's just nodded away there by Gabriel. And Arsenal now... Oh, it's a foul there by Diaz. And it will be a free kick to Arsenal. The foul on Martinelli. And there is Mikel Arteta, very pleased, obviously, with this start. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Here's Gabriel. Gabriel, he gives it to Saliba, I should say, if I pronounce his name right, Saliba. And it's back with Saliba. Now he's got up there with him, he's got some options, and he picks out Gabriel Jesus, who is dispossessed. And here's a chance for Nunez with a shot. First corner of the game. It's Liverpool's corner. Well, Darwin Nunez just cut off Gabriel Jesus there, but his shot wasn't the best. Attempt to repair the early damage here. Options there. Nunez, Van Dijk. Corner is going to be swung in. And it's just headed away, not far enough really, but hacked away, gets Martinez on the go. Indeed he does. Our first yellow card of the game goes to Diaz for the foul on Martinelli. And you'll just see it here as Martinelli was pulling away. There was no attempt by Diaz to win the ball. And it really was just a professional foul, really. No. Half now, they chose not to go forward with it. And here's Saliba. Gives the ball to White. White just flicks the ball forward looking for Saka. Saka not able to reach it. And Van Dijk knocks it back to Alisson. 6.5 minutes gone here. Here is Tsimikas, plays the ball forward. Looking for that is Nunez. He just can't get his foot on it, but he's in an offside position anyway. Just went a little bit early there, didn't Nunez? And the ball is played forward now by Xhaka, looking for Martinelli, but Alexander-Arnold intercepts, and he plays the ball forward now, looking for Diaz, but the ball escapes him and goes behind for a goal kick. Well, already a fast-paced start. Both of this game as Liverpool attempt to get themselves back into it. And the goal kick taken by Aaron Ramsdale. Doesn't get very far, barely reaches the centre circle. And it's won here, though, by Partey. And Odegaard tries to play the ball forward, and it's picked up by Jesus, who gives it to Martinelli, the goal scorer, who's already causing Liverpool all sorts of trouble. And, the fans claim a foul there by Alexander-Arnold on Martinelli. The referee says no. Instead, the ball will go out for a throw into Liverpool, which Alexander-Arnold will take quickly. Now, Alisson is now with the ball. It's with Matip, who gives it to Van Dijk. And the win percentage shows that Arsenal have a 48, despite much higher than Liverpool in much better form, still only 48% chance that they will win this game. And here now is Henderson. Plays it back to Thiago. Thiago is looking for takes it away and clears the ball out of play. It will be a throw in for Liverpool, which Trent Alexander-Arnold take, and Ramsdale appears to have strained something in doing that. He's just holding his quad there. Just massaging that area. He does look like he's in some discomfort here. Yeah. Well, it may have been from the goal kick, actually, yes. From the previous goal kick, it looks the Arsenal physio is on right now. So while he's looking at Aaron Ramsdale, you are listening to commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And back on his feet now is Aaron Ramsdale. And we will resume. And we're also going to go through just some other scores for you in a moment. Throw in to be taken by Liverpool to get us back on the way. 10 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. And it's back here with Virgil van Dijk, as Liverpool has chosen to go all the way back. And I do mean all the way, right back to Alisson. Here's Virgil van Dijk. And Tsimikas plays the ball forward. Just under pressure there is Nunez. He's under a lot of pressure from Saliba there. He's managed to keep a hold of the ball. And it's now with Henderson. Henderson now moving forward over the halfway line. He's got Salah on the right-hand side. Here's Salah. Cuts inside. Henderson tries to get the ball in. It's just bouncing around there. There's Jota. And it's just hacked away at the last minute there by Gabriel. And Martinelli is unable to keep the ball in play. And it will be a corner. So Liverpool's second corner of the game. Earlier on today, Crystal Palace beat Leeds by 2-1. And West Ham United beat Fulham 3-1. So corner to be taken by by Liverpool. Just can't quite see who it is. It's Alexander-Arnold, and the header by Van Dijk from the penalty spot is just a spar, and it'll be a goal kick to Arsenal. Corner outswung there really by Alexander-Arnold, and he got the header on it, Van Dijk, but he could only get underneath it, and it goes well over the crossbar. So, still 1-0. Goal kick to be taken by Aaron Ramsdale. And it's just knocked on there by Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus chasing Matip down. But Matip clears the ball. And Partey is stopping. Well, actually, the linesman stopped play. It's actually offside against Darwin Núñez once again. And the free kick is taken by Gabriel. Saliba gives it to White, and he just gives it to Xhaka, and it goes back now to Ben White. Ben White's cross. Oh, it's landing around there. Here's Jesus! Wonderful save by Alisson, and looks like the linesman might have had his flag up anyway. Oh, it was a wonderful strike, and let's take a look at this again. Yes, it's offside, and it did force a wonderful save from Alisson. No, the ball is played long now, and it's picked up by Diaz. Diaz now just knocks it back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas with the cross. It's just head out by Xhaka. Thiago back now to Henderson, the captain, out on the far side to Salah. Salah tries to beat his man, and Tomiyasu was having none of it. And now he plays the ball away, but unfortunately it's wayward. And Matip now picks up the ball just inside his own half. Virgil van Dijk. And he gives the ball to Thiago. Out on this far side to Diaz. Diaz. Matip. Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. And it's back with Matip. And it's back with Van Dijk. Picked up in the middle of the park by Thiago. And it's a poor pass to Diaz, who barely is able to keep it. He manages to almost dispossess there. It goes back to Virgil van Dijk. And Van Dijk now, he gives it to Alexander-Arnold, who tries to set Darwin Núñez on his way. It's actually Jota who picks it up. Jota plays it against Gabriel, tries to claim it was a handball. This would be given. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, he did hit his hand. His hand was out, but it's so close. Surely, I mean, common sense. His hand was out, but it was out before the ball was kicked anyway, and it was so close. It can't possibly be. And yes, the common sense has prevailed. There's no penalty there. And the ball is picked up. Already VAR has had some involvement in this game, but at least in the correct decisions were made on both occasions. Here's Saka now. Midway inside the Liverpool half, streaming forward. Xhaka, was he fouled by Tsimikas there? The referee says no. Looks like he was just muscled out the play there. It didn't look like a foul to me. But the referee has stopped play. Why? It's not a head injury, is it? And Ben White now has gone over to talk to his manager. Oh, he might have caught him in the side of the face, so maybe Michael Oliver was right to there wasn't much in it, in fairness. It really wasn't. He barely touched him, but down he went. And, we'll get back underway here in just a moment. 16 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. And it's thrown back to Alisson by Ben White, giving Liverpool the ball back. Sporting gesture there. And Alisson now has the ball in his hand. And he just gives it to Van Dijk. Tsimikas. Also worth noting as well, given Arsenal's point situation at this time last season, they are 10 points better than this point last season, which in terms of a year-on-year improvement, no other Premier League team can match. That really has been quite an improvement by Arsenal this season. They certainly have improved. And it's a free kick to Arsenal now inside their own half. And it's to be taken quickly by Saliba, who gives it back to Gabriel. Over on the far side is Tomiyasu. Gabriel. And Arsenal just patiently building. Ball is played long, looking for Saka, but he would strayed into an offside position, doesn't even bother chasing it. Goes out of play for a throw into Liverpool, right down by their own corner flag. And it's going to be Tsimikas with the throw-in. And Greek international is just taking his time, throws it now. Ben White wins the header. It's picked up by Partey. Partey just knocks the ball back to Gabriel. Tomiyasu as Arsenal play back to play forward. Gabriel. Saliba just played forward, and it's picked up by Odegaard. Odegaard now trying to play through Xhaka, but clearing up at the back is Matip. Good defending by there. Was watching Xhaka. It's cleared away, but Arsenal do win back the ball, and it's Martinelli. Martinelli tries to play the ball across to Odegaard. It doesn't make it. It's dispossessed, and here is Diaz now for Liverpool, streaming over the halfway line. He's got Nunez, and he's got Salah over on the far side. Salah gives the ball to Henderson. Back to Mohamed Salah. And Henderson again now just gives the ball to Van Dijk. Arsenal was awake to that mini break by Liverpool. Henderson gives the ball now to Salah on the right-hand side. And the ball tries to get the ball returned to him by Henderson, but the ball back is not a good one. It goes all the way through to Aaron Ramsdale. Talking about Salah, he has 8 goals and 2 assists against Liverpool. Well, he's stuck out on the right-hand side today. And he's definitely not up to his usual form at the moment. Only 2 goals so far this season, which, comparable to previous seasons for Salah, definitely a deduction in productivity. Throwing now on this near side. We're almost at the 20-minute mark. It's still Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. And here's Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk. And he's just holding the ball up. He's got a lot of time and space. He goes across to his centre-back partner, Matip. Joel Matip gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Certainly the Jurgen Klopp will be hoping that the tweak he made to the formation in midweek game in the Champions League game against Rangers that resulted in a 2-0 victory will continue here. But already within a minute they were exposed. And Arsenal now with Gabriel Jesus appears to have been tripped there. Play goes on. Xhaka attempts to play the ball to Martinelli, but Martinelli was not able to control it. Goes out of play for a throw into Liverpool. Midway. And he throws the ball forward. Liverpool. Here is Jota. Just holding the ball up. Gives it to Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Matip. Intercepted by Xhaka. Not by Xhaka, sorry. Box there by Martinelli. And it just escapes everybody. It goes all the way over to Ben White on the far side. Ben White's ball is a lazy one, and it's intercepted by Luis Diaz. Players stopped. Alexander-Arnold has gone down. We're not sure exactly what for here. But Xhaka easily intercepted. And, of course, Martinelli whipped it across the penalty area. And, well, it has to be said, Alisson wasn't there. And it resulted in a little bit of sustained pressure by Arsenal. And Martinelli's ball there was the lazy one. Well, you can see here. It's a really good cross, but everybody kind of missed it. So at least it didn't result in anything. As far as Arsenal's concerned, as far as Liverpool is concerned, it didn't result in anything, so they can play on. At the moment, Trent Alexander-Arnold is still down, so you are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1 and Facebook. You can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Commentary Hub. And well, the injuries going on here. We'll just give you some other scores in the Premier League. Crystal Palace 2, Leeds United 1, West Ham 3, Fulham 1. In Ligue 1, Montpellier, Monaco 2, Angers 2, Strasbourg 3, Brest 1, Lorient 2, Clermont 2, Auxerre 1, Troyes 2. Sorry, Nice 3, Troyes 2. A half-time score is Rennes 1, Nantes 0. At 7:45 UK time, Lille and Lens will get it on. In the German Bundesliga, just 3 games today. Borussia Mönchengladbach 5, FC Köln 2, Hertha Berlin 0, Freiburg 1. At 6:30 p.m. UK time, Stuttgart and Union Berlin will get it on there. The game is back underway here, and it's back with Alisson inside the Liverpool goal, and he gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Goes back now. Alisson, is he just gonna? Yeah, he's just gonna play it out to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it back to Alisson, and at the moment Liverpool just casually playing the ball inside their own half. During the last 5 games, it's interesting to note, and this has kind of been the way that Arsenal's form has changed so radically. In the last 5 games, Liverpool have outscored Arsenal 13-3 in the last 5 games. And now it's picked up by Martinelli in the centre of the park. Gives it to Partey. Partey attempts to play the ball long over on the far side to Jesus. Jesus gets the ball now. He's got space in front of him. And he's gone back now to uh, Partey, and the ball is played in the middle this time by Jesus, and it's a poor one. It's just nodded back to his goalkeeper Thiago, and Liverpool can start again. Well, here now is Salah storming over the halfway line, finds Nunes, got a bit of space in front of him. Nunes with a shot, good save by Ramsdale. Well, it's Liverpool's first attempt on goal, and it's taken 25 minutes to win. Nunes forced a good save there from Aaron Ramsdale. And Xhaka is not Xhaka, sorry. Bukayo Saka is down injured right now. And we're just going to take a look at that again in a moment. But first of all, Salah's ball plays in Darwin Nunes. It was an awkward angle of the penalty area. Still managed to get it on target, and it is a good save by Aaron Ramsdale. You sort of see that Liverpool shirt that's, I call it white, but it's actually got a mixture of different colours within it. It's actually a really nice shirt, I have to say. So for the foul on Saka, the free kick is taken quickly. Looking for Bukayo Saka, but it's intercepted by Diaz, and Diaz now moves forward. He was fouled there surely by Thomas Partey, and the referee gives a free kick for Liverpool. And well, I have to say, Thomas Partey got away with one there. He certainly didn't try to win the ball. It was definitely a professional foul, not much different than the one by Diaz himself, but no booking for Liverpool. No booking for Thomas Partey. Here's Virgil van Dijk. Sprays it across to Alexander Arnold. He gets the ball forward, is looking for Jota, but that's intercepted comfortably. And here is Jesus now. Jesus cuts inside. He's got Tomiyasu on overlapping. He gets across him by Tomiyasu. Headed away by Van Dijk. Gabriel Jesus still has it in the Liverpool penalty area. Oh, he was just losing his balance there in his attempt to cross it. And in the end, it was weak and just rolled through to Alisson. Cross came in there. It was just headed out by Van Dijk, but not really very good. It came right back to Jesus, but he was off balance. 28 minutes gone. It's Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. You're listening to me, Paul James, on this delayed coverage of the Premier League game at Ashburton Grove between Arsenal and Liverpool. And Arsenal, at the moment, in control of this game. And a throw into Liverpool, right on the halfway line almost. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's just holding the ball up here now. He finally does throw it. It's just intercepted by Gabriel and cleared away again by Gabriel. And here's Odegaard. And Xhaka. Oh, that's dispossessed that time by Matip. And here is Jota. Jota gives it to Diaz. Diaz attempting to get into the penalty area, but it's determined that it was a handball that Jota did in controlling that. And Arsenal played away quickly. It's looking for Bukayo Saka, but Bukayo Saka was not able to get the ball under control. It rolls out for a throwing to Liverpool, which Van Dijk takes quickly. The game being played at fairly quick speed at the moment. Both sides not lingering around really. Here's Henderson looking for the cross by Jota. And Saliba just got interception on that, but it forced an excellent save out of Ramsdale. The cross came in by Jota here, and Saliba just gets his foot on it, and he had to do it in fairness because right behind him was Diaz. But that's an excellent reaction save by Aaron Ramsdale to prevent an own goal. And here is Diaz now. and Henderson, resulting from the Liverpool throw. Thiago. And here is Van Dijk straying forward. He gives the ball out on this near side to Tsimikas. And it's Thiago. Thiago over to Matip. Henderson. Back to Matip. Henderson gives it to Alexander Arnold. Matip again. And he just slides the ball over to Van Dijk. Liverpool just trying to punch away inside the Arsenal defence. Liverpool have had 64% possession, but really haven't created much. And here is Simic. Van Dijk over to Henderson. Right now, Liverpool unable to find a way inside this Arsenal defence. Here's Jota. Gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got Salah over on the far side for Henderson to pick out. He gets him. Here's Salah. Salah cutting inside, tries to get the shot away, but it's just wide of Ramsdale's left-hand post. That's the first bit of work we've really seen from Salah there. He just cuts inside the penalty area and a cross. Just gets a shot in, but it's just wide of the post. Goal kick. And goal kick by Alan Ramsdale. And it's played long, looking for Martinelli. That's intercepted by Henderson, but Henderson loses it. But it's won back by Thiago. Now it's back with Matip. Matip tries to find Tsimikas. Liverpool being pressed now at the back by Arsenal. And they lose the ball again to Liverpool, but it's won back by Núñez. And Núñez, now it's picked up by Diaz. He's hugging the touchline. Diaz. And Thiago now gives it to Tsimikas. And Arsenal really pressing Liverpool back. And this is good work by the Gunners. And the long ball there by Thiago looking for Salah wasn't on. It was comfortably intercepted by Gabriel. But here is Ramsdale now. He's he has to be careful. He nearly gave the ball away there. He clears the ball out and he gets it away. But yes, it was chasing him was Núñez. He just pulled it away from Núñez. But my goodness me, that could have easily have been intercepted by Núñez. It's a throw in to Liverpool from that resulting clearance. Trent Alexander-Arnold, midway inside the Liverpool half. And it's long, and it picks up Thiago. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, plays the ball forward. Chasing this one now is Diaz. Diaz plays it across for Henderson! 1-1! And actually, it is not Henderson, it's Darwin Núñez. I apologise. But it's 1-1 and Liverpool are level. Well, it's they've had the most possession, certainly. And we'll see. We'll look at this goal again. It's Darwin Núñez. The ball is played long, and it looks like Núñez has been played onside. The cross is by Diaz. And it's just slid in by Darwin Núñez. And it's a poor clearance as well there by Gabriel. And in the end, it's very, very... You see here that he's not able to make the interception. Darwin Núñez plays it across... Diaz plays it across to Darwin Núñez. And it's a simple slide in for 1-1. And... at almost the 35th minute mark, it is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1, and Jurgen celebrates. And let's see if Liverpool can build on that or whether Arsenal can regain some of the momentum. And the long clearance there, that time by Aaron Ramsdale. And it's Liverpool now breaking forward again. And here is, he's in now, is Diaz. Diaz with a chance. Oh, he's just muscled out of play there by Salibri. And it's considered legal. and it goes out to play. Will be a goal kick, but it's again Arsenal just caught out a little bit here at the back, and it was a real chance for Diaz, but Saliba just gets across, just muscles him out of play, and it will be a goal kick to Arsenal. In fact, the linesman's flag was up as well, so essentially the fourth time in this match that Liverpool have been caught offside in the first 36 minutes of this game. So it's 1-1 now. And, that's a bad ball given away there by Gabriel. Liverpool win the ball back now, of course. And here's Henderson. He plays the ball long, looking for the chasing Salah, but it's well out of play. It's going to be a throw-in, but that was a poor ball again by Gabriel. And, Arsenal definitely rattled by Liverpool's equaliser. Throwing is taken quickly. It's again cleared by Gabriel, but just not off. It just finds Salah. And Liverpool will now, this will just invite more pressure from Liverpool on this Arsenal backline. And here's Tsimikas. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it to Tsimikas. And under pressure there is by Thiago. Tsimikas doesn't look like it's a head injury. Van Dijk though kicks the ball. So he just got his hand on his knee there. I just wonder whether it was because Partey fell on him. Yes, it's actually down there. Who's being we don't see any sign of the physio yet, so we'll just give you some update on the scores. It's Serie A, Torino 1, Empoli 1, Monza 2, Spezia 0, Salernitana 2, Verona 1, Udinese 2, Atlanta 2. Currently 10 minutes gone. It's Cremonese 0, Napoli 0, and later tonight at 7:45 UK time, Roma and Lecce will battle it out. Luis Diaz is still down. The trainer is now still on. In La Liga, Valladolid 0, Betis 0. Just about wrapped up is Cadiz CF 2, Espanyol 2. They're in 2 minutes of injury time. At 5:30 p.m. UK time, it's Real Sociedad and Villarreal. And at 8 p.m. UK time, it's Barcelona and Celta Vigo. Luis Diaz will now go off, and we'll get back underway with a throw-in to be taken by Ben White. Ben White's throw-in just gives it right the way back to Liverpool in the sporting gesture, gives it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk here now just plays the ball long, definitely looking for Diaz, who once again is limping. He's very, very uncomfortable here. Liverpool might have to be looking at making a change. He's still limping. The ball went out of play now. It'd be another throw into Arsenal, which Ben White will take. And he's about 10 yards away from the halfway line. Just right next to Mikel Arteta's technical area. He's taking his time. He's going to end up booking. Got him to hurry. Throws it this time. But Liverpool win the ball back comfortably, and Henderson just plays the ball back to Alisson. There didn't appear to be much on for Ben White there, and Michael Oliver was losing patience. And here is Matip, just plays the ball forward. And just over the ball there now is Salah. And the ball is played forward to Darwin Núñez. He was offside, surely, and the linesman's flag goes up this time. And Darwin Núñez has got his arms in the air as if to say, who, me? Yeah, you're about 2 yards offside, Darwin. No question about that. And Arsenal have the ball back here now. Here's Gabriel. 5 minutes to go till half time. It's Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. And, well, he's put the ball out of play there, has Gabriel. As Darwin Núñez is down again. Make it. They don't think that this is actually is a little bit disingenuous, actually. I don't know. We'll wait and see. It looks like he is in a lot of discomfort, is Diaz. So we'll wait and see if Liverpool look at making a substitution. 4 minutes to go till half time. Still 1-1. And Liverpool now. Diaz is down again. We may just continue with some scores for you, some games tonight in the MLS. 5:30 UK time, Atlanta United versus New York City. Chicago Fire versus New England Resolution. DC United versus DC City. Inter Miami versus CF Montreal. New York Red Bulls versus Charlotte. And Orlando City versus Columbus Crew. Philadelphia Union versus Toronto FC. And the substitution has been made. Luis Diaz has gone off, and coming on to replace him is Roberto. Himself has 5 goals this season. Let's see if he can extend on that as the game is back underway now. I expect there will be quite a little bit of injury time for Andy Madley to consider. And the ball is played long, but it's picked up by Virgil van Dijk, and it's now back with Alisson. Alisson clears the ball downfield, comfortably won by Gabriel. Xhaka attempts to knock the ball on, and Salah wins the ball and gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He gives the ball to Jordan Henderson, and there's a foul there on Thiago by Bukayo Saka. It'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Saka denies any wrongdoing. Here's Firmino. And Jota now plays it across to Núñez. Núñez picked up by Salah. Salah lets the ball in, and it's just away from Darwin Núñez, and goes through to Aaron Ramsdale. And it's a foul on Martin Odegaard. Will be a free kick to the Arsenal. And we got 2 minutes to go till half time here. And here is Gabriel. He gives the ball out on the far side to Jesus. Jesus goes all the way back. And it's back now with Ben White. Right, it's Saliba. And it's played across to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu back to Saliba. And he's got options. Ben White with him. He finds Ben White. And right now, Arsenal just perhaps seeing out this first half, maybe comfortable with getting in to half time with the score being at 1-1. As they're trying to kill Tim Liverpool have going here. Here's Jesus. Jesus, wonderful turn by Jesus. And he's storming over the halfway line. Gives it to Xhaka. Xhaka to Martinelli. Back to Xhaka. Here's Odegaard. Got time in front of him. Jesus is... he's finding Jesus through the middle in the penalty area, but his ball was not well controlled by Jesus. Jesus just did not take that ball very well, and Tsimikas was able to clear it. But Arsenal do have the ball back now, and it's Tomiyasu. Martinelli. Martinelli's ball's not the best, but it bounces back to Partey, who finds Saka on the far side. Saka cuts inside, real chance for Saka, but a wonderful last-ditch shackle by Diogo Jota, and it goes behind for Arsenal's first corner, I believe. Well, that was a good challenge. It looked like that went behind for a corner, but I don't think it's been given. I think it's going to be a goal kick. That looked a corner to me. I think the referee's actually given a free kick instead. And as we enter injury time now, we'll see 5 minutes judgment of Andy Madley, and I can't argue with that personally. There's been 1 or 2 stoppages in this first half that has taken time. Dale just gets there before Darwin Nunez, and he lets the ball go to Thomas Partey. Partey's ball is wayward, and it's won back by Liverpool. Here's Jota. Jota finds Nunez, who again tries to find Jota. He's chased all back, but he does get there. Here's Tsimikas. Tsimikas waits for Jota to get back on side. Jota again now. Cuts into the penalty area. Tries to find Nunez, but it's intercepting challenge by Thomas Partey, and it goes behind for a goal, for a throw-in. Actually, looks like it's a throw-in. I thought it'd gone behind. No, it's a throw-in to Liverpool. And Tsimikas is going to take it. We've had our first minute of stoppage time here. Tsimikas plays the ball to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk. And here is Thiago. And Van Dijk. Thiago on the halfway line. Just tries to play the pass to Firmino, but that's a good interception by Bukayo Saka. And it'll be a throw into Liverpool. Here's Thiago. Gives it back to Virgil van Dijk. And the pace of the game has really slowed down in the last 5 or 6 minutes or so. And that's a good interception by Tomiyasu from the long ball. And Arsenal have the ball back here now. And here is Saliba. Saliba gives it to Partey. Partey storming forward now. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli just dancing away from a few Liverpool players. Good work by Martinelli. Gives it to Tomiyasu. To Jesus. Martinelli gives it back. Quick passing by Thomas Partey. Partey, long ball on the far side to Bukayo Saka. Let's see what he can do with it. Saka cuts inside, tries to get the cross away, but it's a good interception. And it looks like it's Tsimikas that just puts that behind. And it will be Arsenal's first corner this time. And Bukayo Saka is going to take it. And 2.5 injury time have gone. So Arsenal's first corner of the game. They've had to wait till almost half time to get it. And Bukayo Saka now. Well, Arsenal got players in the middle. Jesus, Martinelli, Partey are all in there. It's swung in and it's just headed away by Nunez that time. Odegaard just plays it all the way back to Tomiyasu, who in turn goes all the way back to Ramsdale. The ball is played long. And it's picked up Bukayo Saka again. Now he's surrounded by Tsimikas here, but good work by Saka. Finds Odegaard. Odegaard across there now. Xhaka had the opportunity to shot, but it was blocked. Odegaard now inside the penalty area. The ball's bouncing around. Saka plays it across. It's intercepted that time by Virgil van Dijk. But just for a second there, Granit Xhaka had the opportunity to the shot, and he delayed. And now Liverpool are moving forward. That's surely a foul by Odegaard on Jota and a yellow card for Martin Odegaard. So it'll be a free kick for the foul on Jota. Martin Odegaard, it goes into the book for that, no question. Second booking of the game. Of course, the first went to Diaz, who has now since left us with an injury. Substitution there was for Roberto Firmino. So if you're just joining this delayed commentary, it is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. We're in the last minute of injury time and in the first half, and it's a free kick for Tsimikas. Let's see how he does this. He goes, it's a long ball over on the far side. Matip gets the header on. But Arsenal do win the ball back, and Gabriel Jesus plays it to Martinelli. 3 on the break. Up there is Saka, but Gabriel Martinelli is going on his own for now. Martinelli played across, and there it is, Saka! Arsenal are 2-1 up. Well, it's right on half time. That is a very, very bad time for Liverpool to concede. And Klopp's halftime notes have just gone up in flames. Well, let's take a look at this again. This was again poor defending by Liverpool, it has to be said. Saka was left all alone on the back post to tap it into an empty net. Let's take a look. It starts with the breakout, and Martinelli is streaming forward here. Martinelli has just been outstanding in this game so far. He plays it across, and it just misses everybody, but not Saka, sliding our post. Well, this really should have been intercepted. Oh, that's poor. Let's have a look again. Let's see. It looks like it's Tsimikas, in my opinion, that really should have tried to get his foot on that, and he didn't. And Alexander Arnold was there as well. But Saka, too easy. Taps it in on the far side. Arsenal's delighted. Jurgen Klopp has got to see that as extremely concerning. That ball wasn't played across with any real pace and should have been intercepted. And Jurgen Klopp, yes, he does not look a very happy man right now. And that's right on half time. Saka adding to Arsenal's lead. And it is now 2-1 as the half-time whistle now blows. That was the last action of the first half. And goals from the first minute from Gabriel Martinelli, giving Arsenal the perfect start inside a minute. Darwin Núñez cancelled that out on 34 minutes. But right on half-time, in the last few seconds of injury time, Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal the lead with the assist from the impressive Martinelli. So at half-time here, it's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1, and you've been listening to the Commentary Hub. Welcome back to the second half of this delayed coverage of the Premier League match between Arsenal and Liverpool at Ashburton Grove. Now the teams are just coming out now for the second half. Now it looks like Liverpool are making. Let's see, are Liverpool making a change? Yes. Joe Gomez is coming on for his 150th appearance for Liverpool. We're just not quite sure who is coming off for the Reds. 150th Liverpool appearance. And we'll just see. It looks like it may be. I can only think of it actually maybe being Alexander-Arnold. Yes, it is. It is Trent Alexander-Arnold who will be replaced. And Joe Gomez comes on as his replacement. That is the only change for both teams at half time, and I'm going to run you through the teams in just a moment here. In fact, we might as well do it now. So for Arsenal, Aaron Ramsdale, the goalkeeper, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, William Saliba, Ben White, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, Granit Xhaka, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Bukayo Saka. For Liverpool, of course, with the one change in force, bringing Firmino in for Diaz. For Trent Alexander-Arnold, now line up as follows. Alisson in goal, Konstantinos Tsimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez, Thiago, Jordan Henderson, Roberto Firmino, Diogo Jota, Mohamed Salah, and Darwin Núñez are the... So Arsenal get the game underway and will now be attacking the goal to our left. And we'll see now what change, if what effect that change will have, if any, on Liverpool's performance and whether or not they can get back into this game. Throw in for Arsenal, and the ball is played forward there. It's just won easily at the back by Van Dijk and cleared forward. And now as the second half gets underway, here's Firmino. You have to think that Liverpool's approach may just differ slightly. They were, for the most part, for the last part of the first half, they did certainly look the better side with most possession leading up to their equaliser. But sloppy defending seems to have cost them again. And the ball is with Van Dijk now. Tsimikas back with Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes longer and tries to go through the middle, looking for Salah. Just goes straight through to Aaron Ramsdale, and he releases it quickly. But Henderson just kind of nudges him on his backside there, and it will be a throw into Liverpool. And it's taken quickly. Liverpool now have possession. Tsimikas is dispossessed, tries to win the ball back off Partey, but good work by him. Here's Granit Xhaka. Xhaka plays through Martinelli now. Martinelli's got Jesus on the far side. Here's Xhaka again. It's blocked on Odegaard, and the ball is bouncing around that Liverpool defence. And the ball is now crossed in again. And Martinelli chasing it. The ball bounces up into the air, and actually the referee has now given a free kick for offside. But let's look at this again. Martinelli, he just plays the ball across. It's poor clearance by Matip, really poor. And then it just results in the ball just flying around the Liverpool penalty area. I have to say that every time Martinelli gets forward, every time he creates chaos in that Liverpool defence. And you have to wonder how they're going to handle him, because Matip is not able to deal with the crosses that are coming in. Now Joe Gomez is incumbent in dealing with Martinelli, who's on the ball again, who's just offside this time. But Martinelli looks in absolutely irresistible form. He's got a goal and an assist. and has been sparkling in this game so far. So Joe Gomez. Well, it's a free kick taken quickly by Gomez. The ball is launched forward and side two. Worth noting as well already, even before this game, that Liverpool have in their first 3 away games for the first time since 2000. And if they lose this one, then that's 4. So already in 10th position, and already the rumour mill has started circulating about that man, Jurgen Klopp, asking questions about his job, which I think is absolutely outrageous. He's done a fantastic job for Liverpool. Here is Martinelli. Martinelli now finds Odegaard with a shot, and it's a good save by Alisson, and he clings a hold of it, and he tries to release Tsimikas quickly, but Arsenal dispossess him and win the ball back. And here's Saka. Saka now. Oh, he just tried to play in Ben White there, but that didn't quite work out. But Martinelli again, just this time tries to get inside Gomez, finds Odegaard. His shot though is by Alisson, but everything that Arsenal are doing seems to be coming through Martinelli. Here's Gabriel Jesus chasing that down, and he's kept it in play. Here's Saka. No, it's out of play. Well, Jesus thought he kept in play there, but instead he had not, and a goal kick. 5 minutes gone in the second half, so it's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1, and the crowd here at Ashburton Grove definitely a lot. There's definitely a lot to cheer about. The ball is played over the top, and Jesus is claiming handball, and the referee has given Jesus offside. Well, let's have a look at that again. Immediately his arm went up, but he is offside anyway, so it's not going to count for anything. But it was Joe Gomez, and the resulting free kick from the offside goes back to Alisson, who must be feeling the pressure now. Alisson's clearance finds Thiago. Tsimikas plays the ball forward, and it just seems to go through everybody, but just making sure, Gabriel at the back there, just making sure that Darwin Nunez isn't going to sneak through. And it's back now with Ramsdale, who clears the ball long. Liverpool win the ball back just inside their own half with the header by Van Dijk, and he's wrestled off the play there, and the ball to Martinelli by Saka is just wayward, and that's unfortunate because Van Dijk was just muscled out of the play there, and it's rare you hear that, muscled out of the play there, and the ball by Son was just wayward. That could have sent Martinelli through. And here's Henderson now inside his own half for Liverpool. And here's Alisson. Alisson just plays the ball just down this near side, and it's picked up by Gomez. Gomez now has got Martinelli alongside him. Certainly got his hands full in the second half as Joe Gomez. Here's Henderson. Henderson plays inside. And he's played it into Firmino. Firmino gets a shot away and scores. Oh, I say, that is wonderful by Roberto Firmino with his 6th goal of the season. Oh, yes, that was just as simple can be. And this is what makes this Liverpool team so good, so exciting to watch, that out of nowhere they can just create anything. Here's Henderson here with a ball in midfield. It's played through by Jota to Firmino, and he makes the ghosting run. Gabriel tries to chase him. It's at an awkward angle right at the corner of just away from the corner, actually, of the 6-yard box. It's a very difficult angle, but he squeezes it away from Aaron Ramsdale, and Liverpool have tied it up here. It's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. 53 minutes gone. in this game. And Roberto Firmino comes off the bench to net his 6th of the season. And here's Xhaka now. Let's see what he can do. Xhaka takes a throw in quickly. And here's Martinelli, who basically has been just basically done much of Arsenal's good work, along with Odegaard and Xhaka. But Martinelli really has been a difference maker in this game. He's won the corner there, the Arsenal's second corner of the game. We'll just see now. Over this one is Martinelli. He swings it in, and it's plucked out of the air by Alisson quite comfortably, and he's being manhandled there, Alisson. But here now is Jordan, just plays the ball forward. Saliba at the back there is quick to deal with that. Goes all the way back into the Liverpool half. And Salah gives it to Firmino. What an exciting game this has been so far. Firmino this time tries to play the ball through to Jota this time to return the favour, but Ramsdale is aware of that little manoeuvre. Here is Salah. Salah to Henderson. Henderson back to Gomez. Gives it to offensive game together. Here's Matip. Firmino clipped the ball forward, but hacked away by Gabriel. Partey. Odegaard. Ball to Jesus. What can he do with it now? Jesus has got Henderson in front of him. Good ball over on the far side to Odegaard, but it's just a little bit away from him, actually. Odegaard is right over on the far side now. He's got Ben White overlapping. Here's Ben White now with a lot of space in front of him. Tries to get the cross in, but it's a good interception there by Matip and knocks it behind for a corner to Arsenal. Well, looking at this again, it's a good move. Jesus' ball just a bit away from Odegaard, but Odegaard spots the overlapping White here. And White then tries to pull the ball back to Saka, but that's good work by Matip. And it's a corner to the Arsenal. 3 corners now for Arsenal. Liverpool. It's swung in there. Alisson's up for it. Thumps, gets a fist on it. Not far enough, really. Here's Saka. Granit Xhaka. I'm getting confused between Xhaka and Xhaka. It's Bukayo Saka there, and he's actually fouled. And it'll be a free kick to Arsenal over on the far side. Just level with the corner of the penalty area, but really hugging the line. And Arsenal, it's very difficult to say where I see where the point's going here. The free kick is going to be taken by Odegaard. He's going to swing this one in. And it's a good one, and Alisson just gets a good thump on it outside the penalty area there. Liverpool the ball back, but they lose it. And Arsenal now have the ball back with Jesus. He looks like he tripped over his own man, but the referee has given the free kick. It looked to me like he tripped over his own man there. I guess we'll have a look at that again. He's collapsed, actually. Let's have a look. He just seems to have gone down, and there seems to be a rush to get the physio onto the field. He did go down face first. I just want to take a look at this again, and it looked like he went over his own man. We'll just see. He's still face down. There's a lot of concern. I'm just gonna try and figure out exactly what's going on, but there's a lot of concern on the coaching staff and on Jesus. He's face down, and there was an immediate call for the physio. I can tell you, I don't exactly know what the issue is. I don't think it was just the fact that he's his own man. Obviously, there's something else going on here. But there's a lot of concern on the faces of the players. The round of applause now, it's just off my monitor at the moment. The round of applause shows that he's actually sat up right now. And there's a long applaud from the crowd. I think obviously everybody's relieved to see that. Let's take a look again. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just want to try and see and have a look here again on the replay. Oh, he's caught with the elbow by Nunes. Sorry, by Tsimikas. Tsimikas catches him with the elbow. Not deliberately in my mind, but he definitely catches him. And that probably is what put Jesus down on his feet now. Obviously, to everybody's relief in the stadium and to the players, he's okay at this point, and they're just looking over him now just to make sure that he's okay to continue. Tsimikas apologising. I'm absolutely sure that wasn't a deliberate elbow. It's for a Liverpool players, we've not really seen anything get out of control, and I certainly don't think that was anything else but an accident. Jesus is on his feet now. He's just going to the touchline. They're probably just going to look him over a little bit more. With the concussion, they definitely want him to take his time with them. Not with Jesus is confused as to why the free kick wasn't given, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of injury time at the end of this game. Now Gomez has gone in quite strongly there on Martinelli. Martinelli is poleaxed over on the far side, and the referee will just see what's happened here. So yes, Martinelli was poleaxed by Gomez. I mean, I again see that as being anything particularly wrong, other than a player just using his shoulder. And here is the throw-in is taken quickly, and it'll be another throw-in this time of Joe Gomez has knocked the ball out of play. Jesus is back on. Tomiyasu is going to be taking the throw-in for Arsenal now, and it just bounces off. Joe Gomez will be another throw-in for Arsenal. It's Tomiyasu. And he's about 4 yards away from the corner flag. He's looking for options. The referee is going to hurry him up very soon. He finds Thomas Partey. And here's Xhaka with a chance. Oh, well, that was an excellent opportunity for Granit Xhaka inside the penalty area, 8 yards out. Quite a bit of space ahead of him there. Yeah, you've got to hit the target from there, Granit. It just bounces up in the air, catches it on the volley. He probably had time to let it bounce once. And it just blazed over the crossbar. Definitely Arsenal's best chance of the second half so far. You are listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners, JB Sports and Storm FM. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And Arsenal now have the ball back with Nelly, and here's Xhaka again now. Xhaka gives the ball to Jesus. He's got Martinelli there with him. Jesus tries to play the ball into Xhaka. Jesus picks the ball up again. Gives the ball over on the far side to Holding, to White. Here's Partey, back to White. Play the cross, and this time a much better interception. This time by Thiago. And that's much better by Liverpool defending this time. Arsenal still have the ball, though. And here's Partey. And his cross is intercepted by Henderson. It's back on the halfway line now, and it's Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu finds Martinelli. Gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel, long ball looking for Martinelli. He'll get there comfortably, and he's got space in front of him. Martinelli tries to get the crossing. Good block that time by Gomez. Back to Tomiyasu. Martinelli. Tomiyasu plays the ball in. Oh, and it's bouncing around there, but it's controlled but with a hand by Xhaka. It won't count. Well, there's been... yes, Michael Oliver's finally given it. It took a while for that to be given, but that really was a blatant handball by Xhaka. The cross came in... and yes, it's an obvious handball. It should have been called right then and there. Why wait for the cross to come in and be cleared away? Anybody could see that. It just seems kind of pointless. It's definitely a handball. Anyway, the free kick's going to be taken. The linesman didn't flag it, even though it was right in front of him. The referee didn't call it, even though it was in front of him. And they just allowed the game to go on. Anyway, regardless, it's we're back underway here now. And here's Gomez. And the ball is out to Salah. Salah now. In front of him is Tomiyasu. Good work by Tomiyasu, just taking the ball out of play. 65 minutes gone. It's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. And it is Gomez to take this throw-in. At the moment, he's just delaying. It's a bad throw-in. It's picked up by Xhaka, and he gives it to Bukayo Saka. Saka over on the far side to White. White, he's definitely got further forward in this second half. Tomiyasu. Gabriel Jesus. Partey gives the ball to Gabriel. Tomiyasu. Okay, and the ball is with Saliba. Or Saliba, I believe it's pronounced. Gabriel. Well, there's been no changes by Mikel Arteta so far. 2 really by Liverpool, certainly 1 enforced. We believe that Alexander-Arnold may have picked up a knock as well. Liverpool dispossess, and it's Jota. Jota plays the ball across to Salah, looking for him, but it's away from him. And Diogo Jota's ball there was a poor one. Salah was not able to get anywhere near that. It goes out of play for a throw-in to Arsenal. You can see that was a promising break on for Liverpool there, but the pass was not a good one. And Arsenal have it back now from the throw-in. Partey. And it's Saliba. 7 attempts by Arsenal, 6 attempts by Liverpool, 4 on target for Arsenal, 3 for Liverpool. That's the current shooting stats so far. It is very tight between both teams. Arsenal have really tried to come out to extend their lead in the second half, and they were caught out. But they're still looking to win this game. They're certainly not sitting back. The ball long there by Xhaka, looking for looking for Bukayo Saka, goes out of play. It looks like Fabinho is raring himself to Fabinho is raring himself to come on for Liverpool. Now, this will be their second opportunity to make a change because they don't count half-time. But it looks like they're making a double change. We're going to get you definitely confirmation of that in a moment. For now, it's a throw-in. Jesus gives it to Partey. And it's across now to Tomiyasu. To Martinelli. Martinelli back to Tomiyasu. And that's a good ball there. And it's Gabriel looking to press the Liverpool defence here. It has to be said has been a better organised in the second half. Here's Bukayo Saka. He's just over this one now. Saka just gives it back to Granit Xhaka. And here is Tomiyasu. And it's a nice ball there to Martinelli. Can Martinelli get the cross in? Oh, it's a good block by Joe Gomez, which then bounces back off Martinelli and goes behind for a goal kick. We'll look at that again. It's a good piece of defending. And it just bounces back off Martinelli. It will be a goal kick. Here come the substitutions. So, yes, it's Thiago going off. Looks like Thiago, yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It's Matip coming off. And Kanate is coming on. I don't think that's the only change. Salah is coming off. And Fabinho is coming on. So that's the third and fourth substitution. So Fabinho and Kanate on for Matip and Salah. And that's in the 69th minute, for those of you keeping track. Fourth substitution, they've got one more opportunity to make the fifth substitution in this game, because you get 3 opportunities, not counting half-time. Arsenal have not made any changes yet. The ball is long now, and chasing this one down is Darwin Núñez. Núñez surrounded by Saliba, and it's won back by Arsenal, and Thomas Partey now. Saka moving forward, and it's White is fouled surely. Fabinho has definitely fouled White there, and he kicked the ball away as well. Really should go into the referee's notebook for that. Doesn't look like the referee is going to take any action, but it's definitely a foul by Fabinho. Why he's complaining, I don't know. Tomiyasu. His pass was intercepted by Gomez and it gets knocked out of play, but it looks like it came off Martinez again. So it is going to be a throw-in to Liverpool, almost on the halfway line. Joe Gomez to take it. We'll see now. It's again, Gomez is taking a while, and he's making a lot of noise about it, is Mikel Arteta, and Gomez goes into the book for time wasting. And I think Mikel Arteta had as much to do with that as anything, screaming away from the touchline there. But yes, I mean, Gomez did take a long time to take that throw in. Here is Tsimikas. 20 minutes to go. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. Tsimikas now, over on the left-hand side. Firmino. Back to Tsimikas, who is, they tried to go back to Tsimikas, but he's been dispossessed, and here's Partey. Partey to Tomiyasu. Ball is played forward to Gabriel Jesus. What a poor ball back to Tomiyasu. He's not able to get control of that, but covering at the back is Gabriel, who gives it back to Aaron Ramsdale inside the Arsenal goal. And here is moving forward now is Xhaka. Xhaka gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard trips but stays on his feet, finds Martinelli. Martinelli cuts across. Had an opportunity to get the shot away, not able to do it. Here's Xhaka, played across the penalty area, and this time a good interception by Kanate. Oh, that's his first bit of work he's had to do since he's come on, and what a vital interception that was, because that would have been 3-2 Arsenal. Martinelli, well, he had numerous opportunities for a shot, didn't he? He didn't take it. Plays it to Xhaka. Xhaka across. Good interception, because on the back post there was Gabriel Jesus waiting to tap that in for his 6th goal of the season. But Kanate said, no, not today. And Arsenal are pegged back, and Liverpool breathe again. It is 2-2. And Arsenal now are really opening up Liverpool. The ball is long. It's picked up by Jesus. Picked up by Xhaka to Martinelli now. Martinelli played across to Xhaka. Xhaka across. Oh, he's looking to pick up Saka. Saka with a shot. It's blocked. And Jesus. A scramble around the time. The Liverpool penalty area. Back to Martinelli on the edge of the penalty area. Gives it back to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka with a cross. It's just bouncing around there. And finally, it's a penalty. A penalty has been given, and we need to see why that was. I can't see why that was. But Arsenal have been given a penalty. And, well, I want to see this. The Liverpool players are surrounding Michael Oliver. Let's have a look. The cross comes in. It was the kick in the back of Gabriel Jesus' ankle. You'll see it here. yes, it doesn't look like he made contact with a ball. This, I'm sure VAR will review it, and they are reviewing it. And we're going to see exactly what's happened here. It's just getting out of control now. This was one natured game, and now the two sets of players are at each other's throats. For now, VAR are still looking at this, I think. You just need to see exactly what the referee has done. He definitely pointed to the spot and gave a penalty. We're just not sure exactly at this point. Michael Oliver now is just trying to sort out the mess. He's calling Granit Xhaka over. What has Granit Xhaka done? He has a history of a bit of a temper, does Granit Xhaka. He's going to have a conversation now with Michael Oliver. I think. Well, we're getting back from VAR that the penalty stands. It is a penalty to Arsenal. The penalty stands. But Xhaka is just having a conversation with the referee. And you can see he almost loses it there, grabbing a hold of Henderson's shirt. And the Liverpool players trying to strain Xhaka there as well, which Xhaka may well thank them for, because Xhaka does have a history of letting things get out of control. And now the penalty is going to stand. It's going to be a penalty for Arsenal. It looks like it's going to be Bukayo Saka. We are 75 minutes into this game. It's 2-2. Bukayo Saka now with the penalty. Well, Bukayo Saka, of course, had that horrible nightmare penalty miss for England in the European Championships. But since then has shown himself to be we always knew he was an outstanding player, a player of great calibre, and one that England is lucky to have. But he will have the penalty now, and he will take it. So let's see now. Can Xhaka regain Arsenal's lead? And he puts it away! And he sends it to Alisson's right-hand side. Alisson went the right way, but didn't get near it. It's Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Now, with 15 minutes to go, there'll obviously be an enormous amount of stoppage time, what with Jesus' injury and, of course, what's led up to this penalty. But Arsenal take a 3-goal lead. It's Bukayo Saka's second goal from the penalty spot this time. And Arsenal regain a lead against Liverpool. And this now could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for Klopp. He's turned his back. While that penalty was taken, was Klopp. He couldn't look. But one feels for Klopp, because right now, Arsenal have been in... This is not a false start by Arsenal. It just needs to be said here. This is not a false start by Arsenal. This is a very, very, very good team that is genuinely difficult to beat. And they are looking in absolutely sparkling form. There's no doubt about that. And 3-2 lead against Liverpool. And for Liverpool, it doesn't get any easier for them. Their next game after this one is Manchester City at home. Arsenal will travel to Leeds. Well, they've got 13 minutes plus stoppage time to try to get back into this, Liverpool. Arsenal have chosen not to make any substitutions as of yet. Goes back to Alisson. And it's a long ball over on the far side to Tsimikas. Arsenal need to stay switched on here. Tsimikas with a cross. And it's just nodded behind by Tomiyasu. And it will be a corner to Liverpool. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Well, it's corner, and Liverpool are bringing up the big men. Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Darwin Nunez, Fabinho, all in there. And, of course, Roberto Firmino in there as well. Arsenal have all 11 men behind. And it's finally just cleared away. And Martinelli just knocks the ball on. But Liverpool do win the ball back. It's Henderson who gives it to Gomez. And it goes all the way back to Alisson, who's way out of his goal here. He's going to attempt some distribution here. He gives it to Van Dijk. And Firmino there, just trying to keep the ball. His strength keeps him holding the ball there. Good play by Firmino, it has to be said. Out on the far side now to Tsimikas. And it's Matip. Not Matip, sorry. It's Thiago, I'm sorry. And here's Virgil van Dijk. And he gives the ball to Tsimikas. Tsimikas to Darwin Núñez. He's got Firmino in there with him. Darwin Núñez plays it across, and Jesus is there to just knock the ball away. Well, Firmino just moved a little bit further forward. Had he stayed where he was, he might have had a tap in there. Well, it's going to be a throw-in for Arsenal. A throw-in for Liverpool now. It's Gomez, and it's Thiago. Thiago to Van Dijk. Liverpool now pressing, trying to get back into this game. It's out to Tsimikas. And Van Dijk. And Konate. Gomez. Fabinho. Fabinho just knocks it down on this near side to Henderson. Henderson. Just a quick 1-2 with Firmino, and you can hear the Arsenal fans here. Firmino. And he plays it to Henderson. Firmino crosses the ball in. Arsenal just there defending that one. It's White that gets the ball on. It just doesn't clear it away. It doesn't get a good enough header on it. Liverpool still have the ball. It's Fabinho. And here's Henderson. And it's now Thiago. Thiago looking for options. Long ball over on the far side looking for Firmino, but the ball goes out of play and it will be a goal kick. And we have reached the 10-minute mark that's left in this game. It's Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Harvey Elliott is coming on for Liverpool, and coming off is Diogo Jota. So that's the 5 substitutions for Liverpool now. So Harvey Elliott is on, Diogo Jota is off. So let's see if he can make any difference to the Liverpool situation right now. Diogo Jota, the latest to make way. And that's 5 changes now for Liverpool. That's really the last throw of the dice for Jurgen Klopp. Aaron Ramsdale clears the ball downfield, and is there a foul on Gabriel Jesus by Konate? The referee says no. Mikel Arteta can't believe it. Here's Partey now, and it's back to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu goes all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale. He clears that ball downfield. Well, realistically, we have sort of 9 minutes left. The score is 3-2, but you have to think there's going to be 6 or 7 minutes at least of injury time. And Fabinho plays the ball forward now. That seemed to be handled by Tsimikas, and the referee has called a handball there. So you are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And it's Martin Odegaard is now coming off for Arsenal's first change. And Kieran Tierney is coming on. So Arsenal switching to a back 5 by the looks of it. Odegaard comes off. He gives the captain's armband to Granit Xhaka. And coming on in his place is Kieran Tierney. So today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. First change for Arsenal, and Odegaard is replaced by Kieran Tierney. And he will slot in there to make a back 5 for Arsenal. So we'll just see how that affects the way Arsenal play. The throw-in is it's a throw-in to Liverpool, and Gomez is going to be over this one. In about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to pick my player of the match. I have potentially a couple of names in mind, but I will announce that in about 5 minutes' time. Here is Gabriel, and he goes back to his goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. Ramsdale clears that ball downfield now, and Konate just heads that on. and it's knocked on by Thiago to Roberto Firmino, who gives it to Tsimikas. Forward with him is Elliott. Here's Elliott now. First touch since he's come on. Back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas with a cross. Headed out by Partey, but only as far as Firmino. Dispossessed. And here's Gabriel Jesus now with a break on for Arsenal. Martinelli streaking over on the far side. And here now is Kieran Tierney, his first touch since he's just come on. Partey, long ball there, picked up by Jesus. He's onside according to the official. Partey. Saka on a hat-trick, of course. Saka gives the ball back. And it's Saliba. Play. And here's Granit Xhaka. Xhaka gives the ball to Tomiyasu. And here is Saliba. Saliba looking for Bukayo Saka on the far side. Saka. Well, Arsenal now just keeping possession. They're maybe looking for a way through, but they're not in any hurry. Tomiyasu, his ball is a bit wayward and it's dispossessed by Gomez, but Arsenal do win the ball back, and it's Kieran Tierney. He's just trying to wriggle away from three Liverpool players there. The ball is long by Tomiyasu, looking for Jesus. Can he get on the end of it? No. And Alisson gets that ball ahead of Jesus, and the ball is played long. But it's just comfortably won back by Saliba, and that was a bit of a wasted ball. Arsenal now have possession again with Xhaka. It's given to Tierney. He's got options in front of him, including Martinelli. He just didn't see the run there by Jesus. The ball is long over on the far side, and it's White. White tries to beat his man. He does. White, can he get the cross in? It's long, and it's just knocked away inside, right in front of his goalkeeper there by Joe Gomez. You have to wonder where Alisson was there. But here's Martinelli now on this near side. Been outstanding today. Gives it to Xhaka, who's also been absolutely brilliant. Here is Martinelli. Gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel over on the far side there to Xhaka. Xhaka's ball is a bit wayward for a change today. But Arsenal do win the ball back with Partey. Partey gives the ball to Xhaka, and Xhaka rolls it back to Gabriel. And this is good work by Arsenal, just keeping possession, making Liverpool chase the game. And as we head into 4 minutes left of normal time, it is Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. And the ball is long. It was just won back by Van Dijk. And Xhaka with a late tackle on Thiago. Offers his apologies. Play goes on. And here is Fabinho. Fabinho gives it to Konate. Gomez. Konate. And it goes, well, Gomez goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. And, Liverpool, they have to be looking at this now. If they lose this game, it is really of great concern. They're in 10th position as of now. And I'm just going to take a look at the league table just to see if the next match it really sort of has an impact on that. What we have is Everton and Manchester United up next. Yes, if Everton get even a point against Manchester United, it will be enough to overtake Liverpool and put them in 11th place if the score stays the same. And Liverpool now with Harvey Elliott. He does well to keep a hold of the ball under pressure from Granit Xhaka. Good ball by Harvey Elliott to Joe Gomez. Gomez now gives it back to Harvey Elliott. Elliott to Firmino. Back to Elliott. To Fabinho. And here the cross comes in by Gomez. It's not the best, but it's flicked on by Firmino. Darwin Núñez bouncing around with it. And Henderson gets the cross away, and Arsenal is just... they're really labouring to get the ball away, and Tomiyasu eventually just hooks it away for a throw-in. Let's have a look here. Well, it looks like there's a claim for a penalty there on Harvey Elliott by Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney's saying, well, he's got his arm in the air saying he hasn't done anything. There is a VAR check. The check's complete, and it's not a penalty. So we've got a throw in over on the far side. And Gomez just takes that front. It's flicked on. Saka just gets the ball away, almost reaches the halfway line. And here's Virgil van Dijk. Going to name my player of the match shortly. Nketiah is being warmed up at the moment for Arsenal. Well, we're expecting perhaps 5 minutes at the end of this game, so we've been told. I will be honest with you, I don't think that's enough. I think maybe there should be maybe 6 or 7 minutes, in all honesty, when all's said and done. But we're hearing it maybe 5. Here's Konate. Here's Harvey Elliott. Henderson over the top there, but good work defensively by Salibi. Just nods the ball back to Ramsdale, who just falls on the ball. And now I'm going to name my player of the match. And I have to give my player of the match here today to Gabriel Martinelli. A lot of what Arsenal's good work has come from down that left-hand side where Martinelli's been operating. He's been absolutely superb. He's had a goal and an assist. And so today's player of the match sponsor on the hub, on the hub, sponsored by Commentary Services, is Arsenal's number 11, Gabriel Martinelli, is the player of the match. And it looks like there's a clash here. The ball just played through. Again, Alisson was really late coming for that, and it resulted in a clash with poor old Gabriel Jesus has been in the wars today. This time he was sandwiched between Van Dijk and Alisson, and he's on his feet again now, bless him. But oh my goodness. Actually VAR was checking for a penalty in that incident, but it looks like it was just a clash. So Nketiah is coming on, and Gabriel Jesus, who's been in the wars today, can now rest. So let's just get official confirmation here. Gabriel Jesus coming off. He's just leaving slowly. And yes, it's Eddie Nketiah who's coming on. So Jesus off and Nketiah on makes Arsenal's second substitution. And he's still protesting that perhaps should have been a penalty. The referee, VAR checked it and has said no. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen. There's still arguments amongst the players right now. This is just going to drag things on for longer. I think at this point, Arsenal really would be wise just to, write this off and get on with the game. As it stands, it looks like it's going to be now. Oh, now Jurgen Klopp is in trouble. He's going to be spoken to by Michael Oliver, and so is, it looks like as well, also Mikel Arteta. So it looks like things have been said from the bench to the fourth official, or possibly shouted onto the pitch. And you can see here now Michael Oliver is just kind of talking to them both. And he'll just tell them to just get on with it. There's no need to take any further action. And Eddie Nketiah on now for the Arsenal. We're going to see at this stage now. Yes, well, this is the thing. You see, the penalty. There's 5 minutes given in stoppage time, but that could easily now go to 6 with the delay there. It's a corner to Arsenal, and Nketiah he gave it to Tomiyasu, but Tomiyasu was dispossessed. And the pass there by Gomez was a bad one. and it's just knocked off the Arsenal midfielder. I think it was Granit Xhaka there, and it just goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. We've got 2 minutes officially left of injury time, but I get the feeling that Michael Oliver will probably add at least another minute on. And there's a foul there this time on Kostas Tsimikas. And White is responsible for that challenge, Ben White. Now coming off for Arsenal. And we're just going to see who's coming on. I'm not quite sure who that is. Let's have a look. It's Fabio. It's Arsenal's final substitution now because it's their third attempt, even though they've only made 3. Fabio Vieira is on now, and of course that name carries some weight around these parts. Does the name Vieira, and the free kick is taken quickly by Liverpool, and it's just nodded away by Gabriel, but it's picked up by Martinelli, and it's back with Tierney there. Tierney plays it all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale, and he clears it long. We're inside the last minute of injury time now. Liverpool now, are they running out of ideas? Can they make a smash and grab raid to get an equaliser here? It certainly doesn't look like it at the moment, but if there's one thing I've learned is you never rule Liverpool out. Alisson clears the ball, long field. Good work defensively that time by Saliba, and it's cleared forward back towards Alisson, almost like a rugby kick, out of play into touch. And Martinelli, who has just been outstanding, and Xhaka trying to get the crowd on board, trying to get them into the game as we are now in injury time of injury time. And Gabriel Martinelli is just confirmed as the player of the match as well. I will reconfirm it as our player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services. But we are just about over here. It's really now how much discretional time Michael Oliver is adding on for the stoppage that led up to that potential penalty. And the ball is out of play by Roberto Fabinho. He knocks it out of play. Bad pass there. And that's just going to take more time off the clock. And, Mikel Arteta is protesting again to the fourth official, Andy Madley. He wants this game over. And he's saying that you've played 5 minutes injury time. The referee now has got the whistle in his mouth, has he? No, play continues. And here is Arsenal now coming forward. And it's Martinelli. Martinelli now with the ball. He's just going towards the corner flag. He's fouled there, surely. The referee says yes. Foul by Konate. So an opportunity now for Martinelli to take it into the corner flag. We've played 1.5 minutes extra outside of the normal time. And again, the protests continue from Mikel Arteta. And the Arsenal bench are all on their feet, wanting to know why the final whistle hasn't gone yet. Michael Oliver hasn't blown it. The free kick will be taken. And they're just going into the corner with Eddie Nketiah into the corner, and it's knocked out of play for a throw into Liverpool, which will be taken by Kostas Tsimikas. But we get the feeling that surely any time now, we've had 2 minutes over the 5 minutes that we're supposed to be playing. It's launched forward that time, and it's Roberto Firmino, and hacked away by Gabriel. Knocked on by Saka, who's actually offside. And there is. There's the final whistle. Or is it? No, I thought it was. Still, we continue. And here's Firmino. Firmino now. He's in the corner. He's certainly under pressure by Vieira, but gets a cross in. It's headed out by Partey. And the shot is blocked there from Henderson. Elliott attempts to knock the ball back in. Surely that's it now. The referee, yes, has blown the final whistle. And Arsenal pick up maximum points against Liverpool. 3-2. And the penalty in the well, there was two goals in the second half. The goal by Roberto Firmino on 53 minutes was then cancelled out on the 76 minutes by Bukayo Saka's penalty, giving Arsenal the 3-2 victory. We played almost an additional 3 minutes injury time on top of the 5 minutes that was played, but Arsenal won't mind that now. It's 3-2 the final score, and Arsenal's march towards challenging for the title continues. And at Ashburton Grove, it finishes Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. You've been listening to the Commentary Hub.